Good morning and welcome to News Superfast. I'm Nolan Pinto. First up, CID in Andhra Pradesh has found lapses in the design of Volvo bus bodies and cited those as the primary reasons for the fire accident in which 45 passengers were charred to death in October last year. Now, the Volvo bus operated by Jabbar Travels was on its way to Hyderabad from Bangalore when it caught fire at Palem village of Mehboob Nagar. The CID said a detailed report by the technical experts is being sent to the authorities in the centre so that preventive measures can be taken in order to avoid such accidents in future. Some of the design lapses include the situation of the fuel tank very close to the battery compartment and the blocking of emergency exit doors by passengers' seats in violation of central motor vehicle rules. The driver was found to have driven rashly and negligently and dashed a culvert, which led to this particular accident. In fact, the CID in Andhra Pradesh has found lapses in the design of Volvo bus bodies and cited those as the primary reasons for the fire accident in which 45 passengers were charred to death in October last year. Now, the Volvo bus operated by Jabbar Travels was on its way to Hyderabad from Bangalore when it caught fire at Palem village of Mehboob Nagar. The CID said a detailed report by the technical experts is being sent to the authorities in the centre so that preventive measures can be taken in order to avoid such accidents from taking place in future. In fact, some of the design lapses include the situation of the fuel tank very close to the battery compartment and blocking of the emergency exit doors by passengers' seats in violation of central motor vehicle rules. In fact, the charge sheet said that lapses on part of bus engineering, road engineering, manipulation by the bus owner, that is Diwakar Travels, to arrange 5 extra seats for extra money had contributed to the tragedy. Now, CID Additional Director General T. Krishna Prasad said Volvo Buses India Limited, Diwakar Travels, original owner of the bus, Jabbar Travels, which was operating the bus on lease from Diwakar Travels, and the engineers who designed the road have all been named as accused in the charge sheet. Now, it stated that a 400-page report prepared by the technical experts had also been sent to the Government of India to take steps to prevent recurrence of such tragedies. The CID has till now arrested 10 persons in this case. Driver Firoz Basha was arrested on the same day. Now, just 90 minutes away from its destination, the bus caught fire after hitting a culvert on the National Highway 44. After the bus ran into the culvert, the iron pipe of its railing hit the bus, which caused sparks in the battery compartment, igniting the fuel. This is what the investigation has concluded. Now, the police and Volvo Buses India were locked in a controversy, with the bus maker countering the charges of the police several times during the investigation. The CID, which hired a team of technical experts, pointed out that the 300-litre capacity main tanker was very close to the battery compartment, leaving every scope for a major mishap, even if there was a small ignition. And most of the interiors were made of PVC material and vinyl mats, both highly inflammatory substances. It was also added that the 2 emergency exits were blocked by passenger seats in violation of the Central Motor Vehicle or CMV rules. Now, the actual capacity of the bus was only 43 passengers, 1 driver and 1 cleaner. But the bus owner, Diwakar Travels, and the operator, Jabbar Travels, added 5 more seats for more revenue. The rear sofa, originally meant for the driver to sleep, was converted into seats to accommodate 5 more passengers. Notably, at least a dozen incidents of buses catching fire were reported at different parts of the country after the October 30 tragedy. In fact, the Crime Investigation Department or the CID of the Andhra Pradesh Police has filed a 400-page charge sheet in the Volvo bus tragedy in which 45 persons, mostly from Bangalore, were burnt alive. Now, it may be recalled that the incident or the accident took place at Palem Culvert in Mehboob Nagar district when the bus was proceeding from Bangalore to Hyderabad on the 30th of October last. Now, as many as 19 software engineers, 3 disabled persons of the same family, 1 2-year-old baby and a pregnant woman were among the deceased. Now, the charge sheet said that lapses on part of bus engineering, road engineering, manipulations by the bus owner, Diwakar Travels, to arrange 5 extra seats for extra money had contributed to the tragedy. CID Additional Director General T. Krishna Prasad said Volvo Buses India Limited, Diwakar Travels, original owner of the bus, Jabbar Travels, which was operating the bus on lease from Diwakar Travels, and the engineers who designed the road have all been named as accused in the charge sheet. We have come across many gangs that specialize in stealing cars, bikes and other automobiles, but a gang in Belgavi has become and earned infamy in a unique manner.
Take a look at all these vehicles and spare parts lying nearby. One look at all this and anybody would conclude that this is a scrapyard. These are the visuals from the Khanapur police station, and this is the doing of a gang that was recently arrested. Let us now introduce you to the kingpin of this infamous gang, Asif Tolgi. Asif has been to jail a couple of times, and when he was released the last time, he decided to make it big in the world of crime. But before that, he did try to carry on with business legally. Asif bought a few tippers but faced severe loss in the business. To recover the invested money, he sold all the tippers and repaid the debtors. But many other lenders started pestering him for their money, and that is when he came up with a brilliant plan. He decided to steal lorries and sell them to scrap dealers who had already become his friends. In fact, he did steal numerous lorries and made a lot of money. But he was unable to do anything with the engines that were not purchased by the scrap dealers. Another ingenious idea was put to execution. He assembled crude vehicles using the available engines and scraps and sold them to innocent people with fake registration numbers. And to collect all the scrap parts, he would use his SUV. He would strike exactly at midnight. He would use duplicate keys to unlock vehicles and steal different parts that he would require in the future. So he had a gang of 11 with him working meticulously. The gang minted lakhs within no time. The gang would target vehicles in Khanapur, Belhongala, Raibagh and Dharwad. The list of their crime is endless. Make, model and size did not matter to this gang. All that mattered was the ease of access and how much money they could make from one vehicle. It was all going good for the gang, but their luck ran out a week ago. The gang was caught when they were busy assembling a vehicle with the scrap they had recently stolen.
ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳೆದ 2-3 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕದಿಯತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು 3-4 ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳು ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ದಾಖಲಾಗಿದ್ದವು. ಈ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ತಂಡವನ್ನು ರಚಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ CPI ಖಾನಾಪುರ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ತನಿಖೆಯನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಿ ಈ ಜಾಲವನ್ನು ಭೇದಿಸಿ ಸುಮಾರು 12 ಜನರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಂಧಿಸಿ ಅವರಿಂದ 6 ಟ್ರಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಗೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ವಶಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
The police have seized the mobile phones used by the gang along with the SUV that aided them in their criminal endeavors. Lorry owners in Belagavi and the surrounding areas can now heave a sigh of relief since the scrap gang has finally been arrested and is behind bars. Shrikant Kubakaddi, News 9, Belagavi.